Time Magazine's Pope of the Year, or Person of the Year came out, and they gave it to the Pope. Another year, I get butt fucked instead of winning this thing, this time by the Pope. Greatest person on the whole planet, the Pope.
He's certainly made the most waves. I mean, did anyone see this Pope going in the exact opposite direction of the church this much? Like, the church seems pissed at him. They seem annoyed that he's going just poor people, only thing that matter right now.
I don't know if they're mad at him. I think they might be jazzed up by him. And I'm not just saying that because we're in a jazz studio. But I've been using the word jazz a lot. These are my jazz hands.
It seems like the old Pope could have had a run at it because 700 years since a Pope stepped down without dying.
The old Pope was the exact opposite of this guy. The old Pope was fucking Elton John. Literally.
Horrifying looking also. Just the creepiest eyes in the world.
And we never did find out. But this new guy is the closest thing we've had. It used to be Mother Teresa, and now it's the new guy. Mother Teresa used to be the person who cared about the poor. What was that?
It's the chair again. It made a weird sound.
I don't think it's the chair.
I'm going to go through a bunch of unscreened calls really fast. Hey, you're on Ron and Fez, unscreened calls. That line hasn't worked yet, by the way. Ron and Fez, unscreened calls.
Hello, this is Mr. McAllister, the father. Tune in January 6th when we'll be slapping Fez's hairy butt cheeks.
Ron and Fez, unscreened calls.
I am calling from Lincoln Center, and I heard there is a man in your studio that has it. I have sheet music for It Makes Me Fez. I need to get Todd down here stat for an audition.
Unscreened calls, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Unscreened calls, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ronnie, what's up? It's Fuck from yesterday.
Hey, Fuck. Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
It's 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and I got the radio set on Raw Dog.
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show. Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show. Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show. Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ronnie, just wanted to let you guys know that Raw Dog Sirius XM Comedy Hits 99 occupies the #1 spot on my preset for receiver now, so I'll be ready for you guys, right?
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
Fezzy baby, today you sound like $1,000,000+.
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
What was the best finish to the NFL this week?
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
It's the honky tonk man. I want Fezzy to get his ass down here.
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
Jigga jigga, use a nigga when you rap your...
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
Ooh, nice to hear from you, babies. Ron and Fez, how you doing?
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show. Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
Nigger.
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, Christopher, it's Father Murphy. Can you come out to play another year out of a job?
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
Is this the make-believe ballroom?
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
Chris Stanley humps little boy.
No, I don't.
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
This is Al Fish. I'm ready to make another Super Bowl bet with Fezzy.
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
Ramon!
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
I love Ron and Fez, XM, Sirius, Satellite Radio.
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
Yes, I believe that Fez should still host the show, but his character should be the announcer.
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
What?
Hey, Ronnie, is the T-Man going to be coming to Raw Dog Comedy Central 99?
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
Shock and jock, 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 and Fez.
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show. Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
Eastside Dave to replace
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
I fucked my wife's sister.
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
Chris Stanley is a chomo. Fezzy is a queer.
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
No,
one who says that.
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
Hi, is this Ron and Fez?
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
Bow chicka bow bow.
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
My phone's working. Excellent.
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, Chris Stanley, the way to read off the lunch special set.
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
Scumbag.
Bow chicka bow. Don't fuck your mother.
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show. Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
Chris Stanley is a hairy mongoloid.
You're a fucking
Unscreened.
mongoloid.
Don't interrupt.
Do you understand how the bet works at all? Does that happen? Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
Canada.
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
Hey, I'd like to order some Mistfield cookies.
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
Yes, is Goofy a dog or half wolf?
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
Hey, do you guys deliver or you just carry out?
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
Run for the faggots! Run for the faggots! You all pick motherfucking faggots! Fuck!
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez.
Yes, please stop taking unscreened phone calls.
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
Chris Stanley smells his fingers.
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, this is for Swap Shop. I got 2 snow tires for an 82 Ford Galaxy that I'd like to trade for a German Shepherd puppy. I can.
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
Hi, I'd like to talk to Wonder Boy, please.
Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show. Unscreened calls, Ron and Fez show.
Only after you eat the peanuts out of my shit.
It is the Ron and Fez show. We're forced to take some unscreened calls today. And maybe now people will accept the fact that our interns do a pretty good job screening.
They are trained.
Chris, you can't sit and let unscreened calls go down, can you?
Just when everyone starts coming in insulting me.
You're a brake ruiner. This is one of the problems you have. You don't understand where the brake is going. The purity of the brake matters more than all else.
And we're here today at Lincoln Center to remind everyone the Ron and Fez show is moving to Raw Dog Sirius XM Comedy Hits 99. That starts January 6th, 2014 from noon to 3.
Can I give you a little feedback here?
Sure.
You start it like a minister. We are here today to remind everyone. I don't know about Fez as both co-host and announcer. I worry. I'm concerned.
Look, I have had the same concern.
You saw what happened with the unscreened calls. Madness.
People get crazy.
I love this place. I think I want to stay here. But the interns are so cold in the halls. They do not heat the hallway here.
They got to start like a bin fire out there just to get things a little warm.
Get it back. Do-do-do-do. Get it back. I was knowing the guys from Rocky. I believe one of those was Frank Stallone himself.
Nice, throw him a bone.
Who I always thought of as the Townette Stallone brother.
Really over Sly.
Yeah.
Sly got the Oscar.
Did he?
Yeah.
For what?
Rocky.
Really? Was he a producer of that?
Only producers get the... I get best
It
pictures.
won best picture. It didn't win best screenplay. He didn't win for best actor. It won the Oscar as best picture, but he didn't get it.
See, I'm always confused. At the end of the Oscars, when they give out best picture, I always get confused because sometimes the entire cast comes up. And I think to myself, do they all get Oscars? Or sometimes it's just the producers and director or whatever.
One of the ways not to be stupid is to ask before you get to the air. If you go back to the Oscars, you remember... Look, I want to go on with this, but I got to take some unscreened phone calls. Unscreened phone calls, Ron and Fez.
Hi, I just wanted to say, Ron, no one's funnier to children than you.
Unscreened phone calls, Ron and Fez.
Unscreened phone calls, I'm Ron and Fez.
Unscreened phone calls, Ron and Fez.
Hey, this is Ron and Fez. Come to Raw Dog, Sirius XM, Comedy Hits 99.
Unscreened phone calls, Ron and Fez.
I hate Nature Boy.
Unscreened phone calls, Ron and Fez. Unscreened phone calls, Ron and Fez.
Hi, I'm seeing if Fez Wiley still needs an announcing coach. I would be happy to train him.
Unscreened phone calls, Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez, suck and fuck.
Unscreened phone calls, Ron and Fez.
Hey, yo, Chris, you lacking some vitamin D? I got some of that.
Unscreened phone calls, Ron and Fez.
Long live Fez Marie Wadley.
Unscreened phone calls, Ron and Fez.
No, it's not Speedy. It's his cousin Slowpoke.
Unscreened phone calls, Ron and Fez. Unscreened phone calls. Unscreened phone calls, Ron and Fez show. Unscreened phone calls. Unscreened phone calls, Ron and Fez. Unscreened phone calls, Ron and Fez. Unscreened phone calls, Ron and Fez. Unscreened phone calls, Ron and Fez.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Unscreened phone calls, Ron and Fez.
You guys are the best. I just want to say I love you guys.
Unscreened phone calls, Ron and Fez.
Hey, Fez, I love you more than I've ever loved a man. And I don't even love men.
Unscreened phone calls, Ron and Fez.
Has Stanley put in the order for the chicken parms yet?
Unscreened phone calls, Ron and Fez.
Hey, you guys got any blow?
Unscreened phone calls, Ron and Fez.
I banged her in Astoria and I banged her in Vienna.
Unscreened phone calls, Ron and Fez.
I asked, does this look infected to you? I've been sitting in the doctor's office for hours and nobody will give me any assistance.
Unscreened phone calls, Ron and Fez.
Fuck.
Unscreened phone calls, Ron and Fez.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
Unscreened phone calls, Ron and Fez.
I am your announcer.
Unscreened phone calls, Ron and Fez.
Fuck.
Unscreened phone calls, Ron and Fez.
Ooh, I hate that rabbit.
Unscreened phone calls, Ron and Fez.
Sectors cannot be announcers. It's in the Gary Gygax Compodium from 1984 rule book.
Unscreened phone calls, Ron and Fez.
It's Rogan. Petey Hansen.
Unscreened phone calls, Ron and Fez.
Bezzy, if Jackie Moon can be an announcer, a coach, and a power forward for his own basketball team, damn it, you can be an announcer and a host.
You know who that is?
No.
Well, when you don't know Will Ferrell on characters and you're going in a Raw Dog, Sirius XM Comedy Hits 99, I'm concerned. I'm concerned, Chris.
These are the same concerns I was bringing up.
If you were so concerned, you'd use your jazz mic correctly. You'd talk into the side of these.
He's right. You know that, right?
All right.
You see the way that our mics are set up?
Yeah.
You're over here like this. You sing into yonder can over there, and that man will give you $5. I guess you don't know that fucking movie either, do you, Chris Stanley?
Oh, brother, where art thou?
Yeah, which didn't make your top 5 Coen Brothers yesterday.
It's 6. It's number 6.
By the way, you know what number 7 is?
What's that?
Fuck you, Chris.